Guys, today is Friday, September 13th, and it's my day off from my regular job, so I figured I'll come to you guys with answers to the questions I keep getting asked, and hopefully I clarified things for you. If you're watching this video, then I either referred you or you were just looking for income opportunity, so I hope that you genuinely consider Instant Rewards as a legit income opportunity for you. So, excuse me if I'm glancing down too much. I do have the questions written down. I wanted to stay organized, so I apologize in advance if I'm looking down a little bit too much for your taste. All right, so here we go. The first question I usually get is Instant Rewards a real job? Yes, it is a real job. We are considered to be private contractors for Fortune 500 companies such as Disney, Netflix, Gamefly. I mean, big companies like that, and we refer people to try their products and services. So that's how it works. A lot of people think of it like, you know, commission based, and I don't want you to get scared off of that, because when people hear commission, they freak out. They're like, oh my gosh, it's too cutthroat for me. But don't get scared, because no one's gonna be like over your shoulder kind of like watching everything that you do and stuff like that. But it is a real job. It is not network marketing. I am in network marketing, so I know how that works, and you know, that generally has more like upfront money that it requires, or just things like that. So it's not network marketing. It is a real job. We're hired from Instant Rewards / Instant Money Network, which is a parent company. The second question that I usually get is, do we pay taxes? Yes, we do pay taxes, which is another win-win, because you know that you're doing your part as a lawful citizen to adhere to the laws and regulations that are required of us. So you don't have to worry about being like audited or anything like that. As long as you fill out the appropriate paperwork at the end of the tax year, you will be fine. So if you do need that information, I can get it to you. If I don't know, I'll make sure I ask somebody and I get the appropriate information to you if you are ready to file next year after doing Instant Rewards. Next question is, what's our position? I mentioned it, we're considered private contractors, so think about it. We take the place of old-fashioned commercials. When was the last time that any of us have watched a commercial while we're watching our shows or whatever? It's been a while, okay? So for me personally, I'm not a TV person. I could go weeks without watching something on TV. I just prefer to be out and about. That's me. I'm a social butterfly. But my boyfriend, he loves TV. So we don't have cable, we have Netflix. And I love Netflix because I could choose what I want to watch, when I want to watch it, and it has no commercials, or very few. I really can't remember off the top of my head. But nevertheless, most of us have that kind of service. We have Netflix, we have Hulu, we have, you know, who knows what else other services are out there, or we TiVo. So by the time we do watch our shows, we're either fast forwarding through the commercials and not paying attention, or we're just not seeing them at all. And so companies have realized this, and they realize they're losing millions of dollars, you know, funding these expensive commercials, and no one's watching it. You know, it's just not the same. TV has not been the same as it was 20-30 years ago, when people actually did sit down and watch commercials. So that's where we come in as private contractors, by referring our friends, our family, our loved ones, and anyone else that we might run into to Instant Rewards to try the same product and service from these household name companies. The next question I usually get is, when and how do we get paid in Instant Rewards? The great news is that we get paid directly to our bank accounts or credit or debit card. And not only that, but the best part is that you get paid daily. You get paid every day that you produce work. So if you make $400, $500, $600 in one day, you are gonna get paid in that day. As long as the credits go through and you do everything that you're supposed to do when you're working, you will see that money. And that right there, that is what drew me in. That is a game changer right there, because I work for the government, you know, full time, and I have to wait 2 weeks to get a paycheck. Today they had a problem with the system, and I'm not even getting my paycheck processed today. I'm getting it next Tuesday. But if I didn't have other ventures that I was already doing, and if I didn't have like money on the side, I would seriously be in some deep trouble today. And I know a lot of people probably are, because in this economy, people are living paycheck to paycheck. All you need is one day where your paycheck did not come through, or it didn't come through to the amount you thought it would, and someone's life can literally be shattered. So this is life changing. This is changing the game right here, that you're getting paid every day, you know? So, you know, getting paid bi-weekly or twice a month, or, you know, once a month in some cases, that is mad. Like, I would be struggling if I had to do that. I don't know how people do it, but getting paid every day could give you that extra money to put gas in the car that you need, to buy those groceries, to pay a bill, to take care of your family, to do something for your significant other. Whatever you have going on and that you wish that you had some extra pocket money, this is it. So that changes the game right there. The next question is, how much does it take to get started if there is an upfront cost? There is an upfront cost. You can get started though for as little as $1. I mean, that's a McChicken, that's candy, that's a can of soda, because I'm in the DC area, so that's not a bottle of soda, that's a can. But you know, $1 is cheap. If you can't invest $1 in yourself, then you honestly should really consider this, because it will give you the ability to do that. So all you need is $1, and like I said, we do get paid through PayPal. So you're gonna need a bank account or a card to, you know, invest that $1, but you don't even have to invest much. So invest $1 in yourself, see if it works for you, and you'll be getting trained and everything like that from me and my sponsor and other people and blogs. So you really can't fail in this. You just gotta take your time with it, because everything in life takes time. So take time, do what you have to do, and you will see the results. But yes, $1 can get you started right away. And that is very cheap, because in network marketing, it does take more because you have more that goes into it. Licensing, training, registration, all that kind of stuff. So it will call for more in network marketing, which I love. Don't get me wrong, I love it because I'm doing it. But this is quick. Like, you could do this today. Everybody can have $1. Go outside and find change if you have to. I mean, $1 can change your life. Next question is, do you make your own hours, or is there a set schedule? Excuse me. You do make your own hours. This is work at home, 100% online work at home. So you choose when you want to work, where you want to work, and how often you want to work. And, you know, if you have a regular job, regular 9 to 5, come home and do an hour or two every night. And, you know, they suggest that you post from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. because that's the time where most people are coming home just like you, and they're online just kind of surfing around, and they're looking for a new job and stuff like that. So post from 6 to 8 p.m. during that rush hour. If you work the night shift, post from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. That kind of time, those kind of times, or the lunch hour, 12 to 1 or 12 to 2 or whatever. So take some time out throughout the day and just post. You can do this from your smartphone, and most of us have smartphones, which makes it even better because you don't have to wait until you get to a desktop computer or a laptop. You can do it anywhere, anytime, any place. So that's the beauty of it as well, because a lot of people want to have time to do other things, or they want that work-life balance, and this can really provide that for you. The next question I usually get is there any cold calling involved, and do I have to sell anything? No, you do not have to sell anything. The products sell themselves, because these are household names. These are companies that people have already been using, or if they haven't been using, they get free stuff from it. I mean, just the other day, I had done a free trial when I started Insta Rewards, and I signed up for like a cooking knife. I totally forgot about it, honestly. I just went through whatever product attracted me, and the knife came in the mail, and I love it. That thing cuts so well. I wouldn't have known about this company if I didn't try Insta Rewards. So, you know, that's just one thing I've gotten. I've gotten Disney books, I've gotten earrings, I've gotten e-music. There's so many different things that you can do and that you can try out, and that you will not be spending a whole bunch of money on. If you decide to keep the trial, then that's great. I mean, the product after the trial, then that's great, because that company has just gained a new customer. But if you don't, then you're provided with the cancellation information as well. So you don't have to have that money coming out every month. You know, we'll get that to you to make sure that you're not spending more than you wanted to. But yes, so you do not have to call anybody, and you do not have to sell anything. You don't have to call anybody is unique, because most work at home opportunities that I've seen, I have been in the work at home game for a while, whether it's through network marketing or just other companies, you do have to talk on the phone. There are very few companies out there that have positions that don't require you to talk to someone on the phone or do some sort of cold calling, You know, most work at home jobs, you're the person that people call when they see an infomercial and they want a product, or you're the help desk person that's helping them when something goes wrong with their product or their insurance or whatever it is. So that does require a lot of phone time, which isn't bad because you're still working at home, but it's kind of unfortunate in the sense that you are kind of like stuck to a phone all day, and you don't really know when that person will call, and it does kind of require you to have a little bit more inflexibility in your schedule, because you have to be available during those times people are calling. So because you don't have to call anybody with this job, it's even better, because it's 100% work at home online. You could do this in your pajamas all day long and nobody would know. And to top it off, you don't have to talk to anybody on the phone. For people that are more introverted, this is the perfect position for you. Next question is, can you make a living off of this job? Yes, you can make a living off of this job, but I will caution you to say or realize that this is not like screw your boss overnight type of money. You're not gonna just jump in here and become the next Donald Trump. Like, you're gonna have to work at it. You're gonna have to have that consistency. Even if you're posting once or 2 times a day, make sure that you're posting. I use Facebook, Twitter, and Craigslist like the most. Every now and then I'll post on other sites, and of course I use YouTube for these videos. But you do have to be consistent. My mentor / sponsor, she does this full time, and she's making more money doing Insta Rewards than she was on her 9 to 5. So, when you do start out, you'll probably start out getting a couple hundred to a couple thousand a month. And obviously, the longer you spend, the more you work at it, you'll start making that same amount of money in a week. Every week you'll start making that kind of money. So that's a good thing. That's an amazing thing, actually, that's there, and that option is there to do it full time. But if you can't afford to do it full time, to leave your job or just not really try to get a job and do this, then I will encourage you to do your job and do a good job at it, but also still look at Insta Rewards to join. I would never endorse anybody leaving their job off of this. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm definitely saying that this can be that supplemental income that you need to make ends meet, so you don't have to rob Peter to pay Paul, or you can get yourself out of debt and stuff like that. The next question I usually get is, are there any services available to assist people? Yes, there are services, more like blogs and just, online services that help people get started in this job, to kind of show you the ropes of what needs to be done, what cannot be done, so on and so forth. And those groups are on Facebook. We have Facebook groups. I'm friends with my sponsor on Facebook, so I'll usually just look at what she posts and stuff like that. If I have questions, I can talk to her. Like I said, she does this full time. And there are training sites that Instant Money Network provides to us that we can read, and kind of shows you the tricks and the trades of this company. So in a nutshell, yes, you can do this from home. This is not a pyramid scheme. It's a real job. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's none of that, okay? If I'm in the government and doing this, then you can do it too. There's no age limit. There's no discrimination. If you're willing to put in the work and you're patient and you have that grind, kind of mindset, you'll make it. So I really encourage you, if you're watching this video, do some Google researching on it. Look it up. Look at my Facebook page. My name is Rondelle, Rondelle Martin. I'll put the link to my Facebook page below, and I'll put the link to the actual presentation that I saw from a senior in this company who can explain it a whole lot better than I can, because I just started doing this. And if you have any questions after viewing this video, just let me know. I'll put my email down below in the box, and you could just send me an email and I'll get the answers to you. If I don't know it, I'll make sure I get it to you and that it's as accurate as possible. So everyone, have a good weekend. Be safe. Enjoy this weather. And I really look forward to working with you in the future. Take care. Bye.